AFTV, Kenny, disappointing today. First half, when it started, the way we started, it was looking really, really promising. We had that chance with Mkhitaryan that he should have scored. I was shocked that he didn't score it. Had a few other little bits and pieces, and then after that, they took over the game.
No, not at all, man. Look, first half, man, it was very average. It wasn't like a derby. You know, the only decent quality came from Spurs. Yes, we had a couple of chances, but they dominated possession. And midfield, they won the midfield battle even from the kickoff. And defensively, they're better than us. Yeah, we had a couple of chances, but...
We had more than a couple of chances in that first half.
We had a couple of chances, but come on, the better quality came from Tottenham. Let's not kid ourselves. Like I said, you only have to look at their first goal. Ali's unmarked, puts the ball through. Song, you know, was trying to play offside when Song's clearly onside, and he puts it away. That's a chance. That is quality. That is Premiership quality. You've got to accept. We can laugh at Spurs and talk about the lack of trophies, but let's talk football. The bottom line is they are better than us in every department. They played together for a good few years.
Oh, hold on. No, man. I think you're getting a bit carried away.
I'm not getting carried away. You saw it today.
They beat us today.
They beat us comfortably.
They beat us today.
Robbie,
no, hold on. Kenny,
Robbie,
one second. I disagree with you on the first half.
Why do you disagree with me for?
Because in the first half, right, we had, right, about 3 excellent chances in that game. We created... Right, the first chance that we created was a brilliant. Hold on. 1 second.
Robbie.
That's not a half chance. The Mkhitaryan one.
And the one that
Mkhitaryan one was
the Ramsey had he had 2 chances, right? He had that shot, the snapshot, and then he had that cross as an offside. The only we only had 1 clear-cut chance. That's Mkhitaryan. But at the end of the day, possession-wise, they had more possession than us. They had they had the better quality. Let's not kid ourselves.
Let me just say something. Right? They had Mkhitaryan had that chance. They also had the Ramsey chance. There was a couple of other chances. For a period of that game, we was all over them, right? Then all of a sudden, they had that breakaway. They got a goal, right? And then I think they had one other chance. I think it was Sissoko. Maybe he should have scored that, right? He blasted it over the bar, but it was a very even game. I'd say to you in the second half, right? Once they got that second goal, they controlled the game. And I would agree with even what Lee was saying earlier that defensively. They were way better than us defensively, but I'm sorry. I think you're getting a little.
It's not getting a little carried away.
They're not Barcelona. They're a very good team.
I know they're not Barcelona, but let's talk about what we saw on the pitch. Let's be honest.
Our defending was poor today.
No, it's not a case their defending was poor. You look at their bench, all right? They had quality coming to the bench.
But we've got a lot of injuries. Remember that.
Yeah, but they had injuries as well. But at the end of the day, they got a better squad than us. They had injuries as well, and they've had players out. And they didn't play all their phone. Was Lloris playing today? No. You know, Dave, Vertonghen was normally their first choice. He's out. Dyer's out. He's another first choice player.
He's not a first choice, Dyer.
He is first choice. He played here 2 weeks ago, and he got their equaliser. Come on. I'm not trying to put down Arsenal. I just want us to be realistic. We had a conversation at the 5th Arsenal birthday party, and I said it's going to take a while, and it's games like today.
It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, but I just feel that the difference between the two teams was that today was that they were more clinical, and they took the chances that were presented to them. They took 2 of them.
Do you think we're equal to Spurs? Do you think we're on their level at the moment?
I'm asking
you as an Arsenal fan. What do you think?
I agree with you. I think they're ahead of us because they've got a better defence. They do have a bit. Even disregarding the result the other day, they have a better defence than us. That is a problem we have. And when our defence is down to threadbare, like it is at the moment, we've got to remember there was no Bella in there today. There was no Holding. There's no Mustafi. There's no Kolasinac. Basically, the defence, and then you got a player. You have to play Xhaka in there. You have to bring in Koscielny, who's not really played. So,
on the context of the game, they were the better side, and we have to.
Today they were, yeah.
But the thing about it, right, is that we can't let this defeat affect us. We've got to wipe our mouths off. At the end of the day, we've got to get our shooting boots on tomorrow. We're going to get.
Burnley's going to be a tough game.
So, look, we're going to get a lot of stick from Spurs fans, and fair enough. That's what happens. It's banter, all right. We'll take it on the chin. Tomorrow, we fucking go again. Okay. The players dust themselves down. Like I said, we look at the players.
2 big games to come over that Christmas period. Well, 3. But the 2 immediate ones, Burnley and Brighton away. Those are tricky games.
We've got to go back to basics, okay? Forget about today. We've lost. We lost to a better team. Congratulations to Spurs for a gritty retrieve. It's about Burnley now. And then after Burnley, it's Brighton and it's Liverpool, but it's one game at a time. We've just got to go back to basics and do the good things that we were doing when we had that 22-game unbeaten run. Because at the end of the day, we're not a bad side. It's only that we got a mistake in us, but we've got to learn quickly, because at this level, if you keep on making these mistakes like we did today, teams that are better than us are going to be ruthless. The Premier League is a ruthless league. And like I said, we're looking to get in the top 4. We've seen today, even though it's a cup game, that there's still a little bit more quality in our rivals. You know, Man City, you know, like I said, Liverpool, Chelsea and Tottenham. At the moment, there's a little bit more quality, and that's why there's no margin for error. We've got to cut out these errors. You know, our strikers have to be more clinical. We need to find a way to get Xhaka back in midfield so he can orchestrate and boss the midfield. Because what's happening now is that in the last few games, we haven't had a boss in midfield. And like I said, he needs to get more out of Alexander Iwobi and get more out of Mkhitaryan and get more clinical. The situation with Mesut Ozil, again, I'm not even going to mention it, but it looks like if he's not in the squad today, then there has to be a situation where Unai doesn't need him. So we have to look again in January to see what quality we can get. But at the end of the day, it's all back Burnley. Keep your heads up, guys. Forget about it today. Come on,
I can't forget.
Yeah, you can't. Move on. You've got to move on.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's one game at a time. So I always told you over the last few years, since I know you, all right? So keep your heads up, all right?
It's a hard
fucking
one.
Arsenal.